The rain whispered against the window pane like secrets only the sky could tell. Inside a small apartment on the edge of Belridge, a city that never quite woke up or fell asleep, Victor sat hunched in the corner of his room, sketchbook resting on his knee, pencil dancing quietly across the page. He always drew when it rained. Maybe it was the way the world seemed softer, like it was giving him room to imagine. Victor, 15, with a hoodie 2 sizes too big that once belonged to someone he barely remembered, watched shadows more than he watched people. He saw things, details others missed. A flicker of light in a broken street lamp. A door that creaked open without wind. A strange hum in the walls of their old apartment that only he seemed to hear. Sound beneath. Victor had lived in Belridge his whole life, in an aging brick building with paint that peeled like old scabs and hallways that echoed even when no one walked them. His mother worked double shifts at the hospital. His father, well, Victor didn't talk about him much. One evening, while sketching the view from his window, a fire escape tangled in ivy. Victor heard it again, the humming. It wasn't from outside, it came from inside the wall behind his bed. A low, rhythmic sound. Not mechanical, not plumbing. It almost sounded like a voice. He stood, tilting his head, pressed his ear to the wall. Nothing. Then, thump. A dull knock. Once. Then again. Victor stumbled back, heart hammering. He glanced at his sketchbook. On the last page, without meaning to, he had drawn a hand reaching from a wall. Curious and unnerved, Victor started asking around. There was a man who used to live in the apartment next door, Mr. Rallis, an old clockmaker who vanished months ago. No one really noticed. No one really cared. Except for Victor. Victor started documenting the noises, the knocks, the whispering hums. Each pattern he translated into symbols in his sketchbook. He believed they meant something, were saying something. And then, one rainy night, he found a page in his sketchbook he didn't remember drawing, a blueprint of a secret door hidden in the wall between his room and the abandoned apartment next door. Victor pried at the corner of the wall. It took hours, but he found it. A narrow passage hidden behind wooden paneling coated in dust and time. He stepped through. Inside, the air was stale. The space was lined with strange gears, drawings, and journals. Mr. Rallis's workshop. At the center, a mechanical device with a glowing core. And it was humming. Victor approached, eyes wide. The sketches on the walls mirrored his own. Symbols, figures, a language of echoes. A journal lay open on the desk, written on it. The machine records memory, echoes of the past, but it needs someone who can hear. Someone young, someone open. Victor touched the machine. Suddenly, the room rippled, like time folded. Victor's journey is only beginning. He is now the keeper of a forgotten invention that lets him glimpse into memories locked in walls, streets, and objects. But not all memories are safe, and something darker is buried in Belridge's past. Something that remembers him too.